Welcome back. Colombia's president is speaking out about the recent U.S. strikes on alleged drug boats in an exclusive interview with CBS News. The White House says it's trying to curb drug trafficking. Dozens of people have been killed, but critics want to see the evidence that these boats were carrying drugs in the first place. Colombian President Gustavo Petro told CBS News correspondent Lilia Luciano that some of those killed were innocent and the strikes violate international law. Those are claims the White House denies. And Lilia joins us now from the Colombian capital of Bogota for more on this. Lilia, good morning. What did the Colombian president tell you?
Well, Errol, I noticed a Gustavo Petro, President Petro, who was a little bit more tame than what we have been hearing and seeing from him in previous interviews. On his tweets, he has called Trump advisors Nazis. He has called the U.S. He has said that these strikes are war crimes and has used a lot of words to describe the president himself. But he still says that president is welcome into his palace here in Bogota. Here's a little bit more of our interview.
Amid President Trump's fight against drug trafficking, it's a war of words that's been brewing with Colombian President Gustavo Petro.
Are you ready to lower the rhetoric to perhaps find some diplomatic way of stopping these attacks?
A mí me han insultado.
You have been insulted.
Y bastante.
Colombia is a drug den.
President Trump has blamed Petro for failing to rein in cartels. The Drug Enforcement Administration says about 90% of cocaine that reaches the U.S. comes from Colombia.
You got a lousy leader over there right now, bad guy, a thug, but they make cocaine at levels that we've never seen before.
In the past 2 months, the U.S. has conducted at least 9 military strikes, some of them off the coast of Colombia.
Does the U.S. tell you?
Ni siquiera sabemos dónde.
You don't know where it happened. You don't know what kind of attacks these were. Do you know if they were drones or if it was aircraft?
Nada, no sabemos si llevaban cocaína.
The White House said the strikes were on terrorist organizations and that they happened in international waters.
A ver. Crímenes de guerra.
Launching missiles over 2 people in a small boat is a war crime, says Petro. 37 people have been killed so far in the operations.
You don't call them traffickers, the people who are being targeted. You call them workers of trafficking.
Matar los obreros de la empresa es fácil.
Killing the workers of the business is easy, Petro says, but if you want efficiency, you have to capture the bosses of the business, and he says also major shipments, not smaller boats. This week, President Trump said his war on drugs could soon move from water to land. On Thursday, 2 long-range B-1 bombers flew near Venezuela.
Ojalá no.
Petro says he hopes it won't cross Colombian borders, warning that it could generate more violence. It advises President Trump,
Así que lo mejor es hablar.
It's best to dialogue instead.
Well, President Trump has also threatened on stopping or halting all aid to Colombia. I asked Petro about that, and he said that his government can make do. He did mention he was concerned about losing some Black Hawks. Much of the aid that comes to Colombia is for military and police operations for counter-narcotic efforts. I asked him also about Trump's threats on tariffs. He says he's not losing sleep over that, but the U.S. is Colombia's largest trading partner. And I have heard from many Colombians, people in the business sector, people in different communities who are losing sleep because they're saying if the U.S. is consuming 1/4 of the goods that we export, what impact is that going to have on the economy? I asked Petro about this, about whether that's going to push more people into poverty and thereby more people into the drug trade. He has solutions that he says work. I've studied this in the past. They haven't necessarily, but we'll see what he presents to the White House moving forward.
Lilia, such a great interview, a great get at such an important moment. Thank you very much. Joining us from Colombia.